Types in Java. This video tutorial will be solely based on finding the maximum size of a integer or character or byte data type. So let me open up Google Chrome and let's first of all see what are the data types and what are their sizes. So let me type data types in Java and let me move into images. So there should be something. This chart looks promising. So boolean is a true or false, and it takes is 1 bit, 16 bit and something like that, 8 bits, and then short is for 16 bits. Now I will be finding the maximum size and the minimum size of this based on this particular picture. I'll be finding out using some programming. For this particular purpose I have used for this particular task I have chosen GDB compiler to compile this to write the program. So you can go to Google and search for online GDB compiler, and here in this GDB compiler what I can do is that I need to first find the value of integer, the maximum value. So what I will be doing is that I will be removing these lines of code and I will be writing the maximum value of integer, or maybe the max and minimum, max and, let me shorten it up, the max and min. That looks fine. The max and min value of integer are, and I'll be passing on here integer dot max underscore value, maybe integer dot max value. Let's run the program and see whether there is some error or not. Yeah, so the maximum value is something like this, and for the minimum value we can do is that, let me give some spaces and write integer dot min value. Fine, let's run the program one more time. See, it's showing. Now to see the size of this particular integer, so what we can do is that we have a something like system.out.println. We have something like the size of integer, and I'll be what I'll be doing is that integer dot size, I think this is the code, and it will be in let's first of all let's run the program and see what's the output. So we have a problem with size, integer dot size. Fine, so I'll be changing this to size, maybe. Run the program again, let's see what happens. The size is 32. So we know that integer takes 4 bits of memory. So you see here integer takes 32 bits, and 32 bits mean bits, if it is being divided by 8, then that is the byte. Divided by 8 means the byte, in byte. So 4 bytes of memory. So we can copy this particular lines of code, and for this is for integer, and for long it was for long. So long, okay, let me write the program for long also. So long dot max value and long dot min value, and this will be long dot long, and let me also run the program for character. So the max and minimum value, so maximum and minimum value of character, are there something for the characters also? No, there is a range, but there is no default there is no values as such. I can do with the float also. Let's see if this is long. So long, okay, long, this will be long, and the value would be long dot size by 8 fine. And let me find the value for float as well. Float, and the size of float is, this will be float, and this will be long, no, this will be float dot max value, and this will be float dot mean value. Let me run the program and see what happens, if there are some errors or not. So see the let me make the console a little bit bigger. The maximum and minimum value of integers are, this is the range. The size of integer is 4. The maximum and minimum value of long is this range to this range, and it is 8. So long takes 8. Let's tell you with this 64 bits means 8 bytes. Fine. So this is 8 bytes. So long dot size returns, I mean the size operator returns the value of that particular class in bytes, in bits. And if we convert it from bits to bytes, we need to divide it by 8. So the float is, this is something, the maximum and minimum value of float, and the size of float is 4, something like this. So this is a this is a program in which while uploading this video, I'll be trying to, I will be Google and try to find out some picture which is more prominent than this one. This picture looks a bit hazy, and I will be using this particular that picture as a thumbnail for the particular video. And hope you find this particular program interesting. I'll be pushing this particular program in my GitHub repo as well, and I will be naming it as maybe Java data type size. That's a long name. Let me make it a short. Java data size. Fine. I will be going to the GitHub, and I will be making a file for Java data size. The name of the folder will be, the repository will be Java data size. No, there will be no spaces. Java data size, and I will be pushing this particular line of code into my GitHub repo. If you wish to code along with me and you would like to get hold of the driver code, you can do it fine from there. So that's all for this particular video. Hope you have liked it, and do throw some likes, some comments. That motivates my that boosts up my motivation, to make more of such videos in the near future. So that's all for this video, and happy coding.